Hello everyone, welcome to More Than a Home Chef. Today I'm sharing a very famous Arabian Swedish recipe with you, that is kunafa. So let's look at the ingredients you require for it. Here I've taken 350 grams of vermicelli. You can even use a kunafa dough, but it is not available in India, so vermicelli could do the same thing. 4 tablespoons of butter and 1/8 teaspoon of orange food coloring, that is totally optional. It is actually required to give some nice orange color to the kunafa. Kunafa is actually centered with a cheese filling, and for that cheese filling you need 1 cup of milk, 100 gram of cream cheese or any other cheese of your choice. You can use mozzarella, you can use parmesan, or you can even use malai. I'm using cream cheese here. 3 tablespoons of sugar. To that we're going to add some slurry. For that you need 1/4 cup of milk and 1 tablespoon of cornflour. Make it a slurry that will be added in our cream cheese mixture. And a food essence of your choice. Here I've taken vanilla food essence. You can even go for rose essence or any essence of your choice. So next what we need to do is, after baking our kunafa, we need to pour some sugar syrup on it. To make that sugar syrup we need 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of water and some chopped pistachios for garnishing. I am making the kunafa in a tart tin. You can even use a frying pan if you don't have an oven. You make the kunafa crust first. For that we have taken vermicelli and I even had some kunafa dough with me. So I mixed both of them. You can go for anything of your choice. In that I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons of butter. Make sure that you use unsalted butter, that would give a very nice taste to it. In that I'm going to add 1/8 teaspoon of my orange food color. So now with the help of your hands you need to crush all your vermicelli or kunafa dough and mix everything up very well. Keep on crushing it and mixing it all together. The coated kunafa crust is ready, so now we're going to keep it aside and move on to making our cream cheese filling for the kunafa. In a wok I'm going to add 1 cup of milk and bring it to a boil. As my milk is boiling, so now in the other pan I'm going to make the sugar syrup. For that you need 1/2 cup of water. In that I'm going to add 1/2 cup of sugar and bring it to a boil. I'm going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of my vanilla essence and 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice so that my sugar syrup doesn't crystallize. Cook it till the time you get a syrupy consistency out of it. My milk has started to boil, so now I'm going to make a cornflour slurry to add into the milk. In a bowl I'm going to add 1/4 cup of milk. In goes 1 tablespoon of cornflour. Mix it well. I've turned my gas on a low flame. Now I'm going to add in my cornflour milk slurry and give it a nice mix so that it doesn't form any lumps. I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of sugar. On the other hand, you can see that my sugar syrup is boiling nicely. Keep on whisking your milk until you get a thick consistency, creamy consistency, and your sugar is dissolved nicely. We're going to boil our sugar syrup for another 4 to 5 minutes until ek tar ki consistency, until we get one strand consistency out of it. So now as you can see that my milk is thickened up very nicely. So in this I'm going to add my cream cheese. Add in the cream cheese and mix it very well. Take all the lumps out of it. Keep on whisking it and let it thicken a little bit more. If you want to add in the cream cheese and you don't have a recipe or you don't have it at your home, please let me know. I'll upload a recipe for the homemade cream cheese. So as my cream mixture is getting ready and my sugar syrup is boiling, in the meanwhile let's prepare the crust layer for the kunafa. In my tart tin I'm going to add in the Seviya, vermicelli or whatever you have. I'm going to make a thin layer of it. My sugar syrup is also ready, so we're going to keep it aside. Keep on pressing the vermicelli and don't leave any gap in between, and make sure that the layer is not uneven. It should be very firm and even. On this, now we're going to add our cream cheese milk mixture. So that's the consistency you want for the cream cheese. It's all ready to go on the vermicelli crust. So now I've poured all my cream cheese on the crust. Now I'm going to spread it nicely, and I'll make sure that I need to leave the ends of the crust so that it doesn't stick to the pan. I've evenly spread the cream cheese mixture. On this I'll add some chopped pistachios. You can add nuts of your choice, but originally chopped pistachios goes very well with kunafa. Now we're going to top the second layer of vermicelli on the top and seal it. Now I've lined my kunafa well, so now it's time to bake it. Preheat your oven. My kunafa is ready to come out of the oven. Nicely baked and golden brown. The syrup. So now it's time to pour the sugar syrup on the hot baked kunafa. And at the end, garnish it with chopped pistachios. My kunafa is ready to serve. Heat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius and then bake it at 160 degrees Celsius for 10 to 15 minutes until you get an evenly golden crust on the top.